से वेद लागो जन्मो जन्मी हीच हीच आपणाची चरण गंगा भावुच्या सहस्रारी राहो श्री माताजी वंदु तव चरणा निर्मल हे विश्वापुले योग तव दिला आशीर्वाद द्यामा वंदु तव चरणा निर्मल हे विश्वापुले योग तव दिला श्री माताजी श्री माताजी श्री माताजी.
So yesterday was a nice day for all of us, and I said something of a different level. We've been talking all the time about the mundane things, and these things sometimes are very, what's it? It's all right. Are of so much importance, we think. But when I talked to you yesterday, I hope you all realized that we have to now jump into another realm of a subtler understanding of Sahaja. First we were worried about our families, our children, our households, then our marriages. One after another, all these questions came up. And we were concerned about all these things, little things. Then we also got concerned about the ashrams which we were. The problems of the ashram, what we have been doing, how we have been facing the problems, how people are creating problems. That's how our humanity started, acquiring a subtler understanding. And then we also realized that we are blessed by God, that there's something great that is always looking after us, some higher force, some special attention is there about us. This is what we realized. Today I was explaining how it happens. That how we realize that God is helping us. Any problem is an effect of some sort of a cause. Every problem. Like Mona wrote a letter that she was driving in a motorway and the car went out of control and the brake would not act. And there was a car coming from the right, car coming from the left, cars going in front and behind. And she felt that they'll be finished. Two of them were traveling to Sahaja. So the cause was the car or the brake or whatever it was, mechanism, and the effect was or the problem. So now how to overcome that problem? Supposing you try to neutralize the effect, you cannot because cause is still there. You try to improve the cause, it doesn't work out. Then what to do? So the easiest thing is to cross the cause, to ascend over, to go beyond the cause. So the cause does not exist for you, so the effect does not exist. As long as the cause exists in your attention, the effect will be there. So what did she do? She just prayed to me. Just thought of me that Mother, now it's my last chance. That's all. So the cause disappeared. Because you go beyond it. And the effect also disappeared and she was surprised. So you must ascend away from the cause. Now a problem. My wife is like this, my husband like this, my family life like this, Yogis are like this, all kinds of things are there. It's an effect. Now what's the cause? Is such and such person. Alright. Now how do you get negation of the cause? Surrender. You have the right to do that. You have a knack to do it. You can do it. You are capable of it. You are entitled to do it. But you don't do it, you forget. You just forget. If you surrender that cause, effects will go away. But that is the thing at that time to remember that you have to ascend, to go beyond, because is the best way to get rid of it. So, I've been playing with you. You had causes to say, oh mother, this is the problem, I have no job, now I have a job, then the job is to be had, then the wife is not there, she must have a wife, and the wife has a problem, and she's to be divorced, and that is that, and this is that. Then I'm like that, I'm very bad because there's a bhoot in me. So the bhoot is the cause. And I'm behaving like this because there's a bhoot in me. That's also a scapegoat, I think. So first you go beyond that, saying, what is bhoot? Who is bhoot? I know my mother. And mother, you look after this bhoot of mine. That's all. But for that, an emergency has to come to you. Otherwise, you just don't with that power. When you are in emergent condition, then it works out faster. When it is not emergency, it is half-hearted. Like Mona's condition. There was another case where a journalist was traveling from, I think Lonavala or something, and his brakes broke down, and he was with another journalist. So both of them were coming. This another journalist told me. The another one was Yogi. So he found his brakes are not working, and he found his car is going. In front there is a big truck coming up and another truck coming from behind. And there was no way for him to turn or to get out of it, and his brakes were on. That was the emergency. Such an emergency that developed into his mind that, oh God, now the last moment has come. Now I'm finished. There's a truck coming from there and another truck, and within a split of a second he was to be finished. Then he just closed his eyes and he told his friend, think of mother, that's all. And then what he found, that he was nicely crawling on the road and the trucks were left behind and the brake was good. But that emergency has to come. Human beings are such that unless and until they are put into tight corners, they never do that. Once they are in a tight corner, then they do it. That is the reason why people try to take ascetic life. Because if you are an ascetic, then you are in a tight corner. They go to Gobi desert to create that emergency within you. So then you think of God. You get detached. But that's too late to go to Gobi desert. They create problems for them to get into tight corners so that they can get out of it. But for Sahaja, if they are wise, they need not have. But how do we achieve it otherwise, without any getting tired? Only way is meditation. Everybody must meditate, is the point. If you do not meditate, you can continue for a while. You may be alright for a while, for 2 months, maybe 2 years, but then you drop. Many people think, oh, what's the need to meditate? You see, it's alright. If you don't meditate, it doesn't matter. It's not true. Because in meditation only you grow. In emergency you suddenly grow, no doubt. I mean, you just like a jack in a box, just come up with a spring. But if you have to have a continuous growth, then you must meditate, allow the thought, after thoughts coming, and then allow them to subside, because you rise into the state of thoughtless awareness, and in that thoughtless awareness you grow. And you grow in your detachment to the cause of all the effects. If there is no cause, there is no effect. But this is the problem with us, is that we do not meditate normally. Only when it comes to absolute last point, now you have to fall in the well. Then we think of it. Maybe at that moment you are helped, but you don't grow. Growth can only come if you meditate. That is one very important part, is complete help to people who meditate. Otherwise, in the normal life, how do we grow? If we have no oxygen, we cannot grow. We have to have sufficient oxygen, we have to have sufficient food, we have to have all these things. But in spirituality, you grow through meditation. There's no way out. Those who think they can grow are bumptious. Actually bumptious people. Because they can talk a lot about Sahaja. I've seen people who talk too much about Sahaja. They can give big lectures, this, that, but have no vibrations at all. They can't do any work for Sahaja. They are not collective, they have no sense to be collective. All kinds of problems. But the growth is to be achieved through meditation. That is one part. That is, we can say, is the worship, is the puja. Then you don't have to give up anything, you just become detached. Detached from the cause itself. That's one point. Secondly is that, this I would say will take you to the subtler side of your emotional bindings. Because emotional binding has given you certain identification, you are a Christian or a Hindu or a Muslim or this and that, or a British or any kind of a race, whatever you have to call it. All those things will drop because you will be a detached person. So these emotional bindings, he is my brother, he is my sister, I am worried about my wife, I am worried about my child. All these emotional bindings which make you a smaller personality will drop out and you will have one emotional binding, is that I am growing in my compassion. Compassion is active. My compassion is effective. My compassion is a light. My compassion gives me discretion. I am a yogi. And secondly, you read about Sahaja, you know about Sahaja Yoga, you know the technique of Sahaja Yoga, you raise your kundalini, you clean your chakras, try to understand about mantras, you master your mantras, you master your deities, you please them. All these things, when they are done properly, then your mental bindings will drop. Those who think they are great scientists, they will know that this is no science. The science of God's technique is much more. Those who think they are well-read people, when they read about Sahaja Yoga and work it out on themselves and see for themselves and on others, they will know that whatever they have read is all stupid, has no meaning, is empty. And that's how a kind of an emptiness will come. Emptiness of ego. Because you'll see that knowledge is so great. Like Newton said that knowledge is like an ocean and I'm like a little child collecting some pebbles at its shore. What an understanding. So that emptiness comes in and then the real knowledge starts coming. The identification with real knowledge comes. When you talk, that talk has an effect, that's a mantra. You just don't jabber, oh I know Sahaja Yoga, I've been in Sahaja Yoga for 15 years, good for nothing. You may be there for 100 years, but you may remain the donkey as donkey is. Absolutely. But you may remain there only for 1 year. And you may become from a donkey a human being and a yogi too. But that is what we have to, first of all, decondition ourselves by attaching ourselves emotionally to Mother. I mean, you have an advantage over many other yogis of the world who came for things that nothing to look for. They knew of a primordial mother, they knew about this, but they had no form. You have a form. You are very fortunate and lucky people, you have a form. It's easy to adore a form than to adore something abstract in the air, you see. Absolute consciousness, how do you adore it when you touch it? But that attachment doesn't mean in any way that you have to give me anything. What do you give me? Nothing. But detachment from the cause. And this works out. You have seen it in your lifetime. You also say that it works out, but that's how it worked out. What is bandhan? It's nothing. But you are attaching yourself to your mother. You are just telephoning to her. This is a telephone going to your mother. That's all. You know, I also play with you. I also say, all right, I'll give you a bandhan. I'm giving bandhan to myself. It's a telephone call. Just a telephone call. But the faith has developed now that yes, this is the real faith, where you get completely detached in your emotional things. It's just, my mother, alright, just give her a bandhan, finished. My father, give him a bandhan. My brother, give him a bandhan. What are you doing? Bandhan. What are you doing? You are putting them in the bonds of your mother. But you are not conscious that you are doing that. You are just binding them with the love of your mother which is flowing through your hand. What are these vibrations? It's your mother's love. You've got it. It is flowing through you. But what about your love for your mother? And that is what I find that at the time when there is complete emergency, that surrender comes. And it works. So, there's no need to create any emergencies. You must slow and steadily work it out. And it will build up by itself. You will have that power with it, I assure you. But meditation is one way, another is the knowledge of Sahaja. Not showing off, not telling others, but working it out on yourself. Different chakras, how they work out. On yourself, not on others. Once you start teaching others, it's a boot. You better learn it for yourself within yourself. I know who has mastered which chakra, which. Nobody tell others this is the way to do it, that is absolute nonsensical ego. So such things should not be done. If somebody asks you, you can tell. Individual. But on a large scale, you do not give lectures on that. And don't confuse people. Now, so we have two things that we have to get over our emotional grossness and our mental grossness. Same with our physical grossness. Physical grossness can be overcome if you surrender yourself to one medicine is vibrations. Like Anupama, my grandchild, told her mother, you were born in allopathy, then you are falling homeopathy. Tomorrow you will find out some jumbopathy, then some numbopathy. So, but I am born in God. And I follow only God's path. And God will look after me and God will cure me. So my daughter said, why? You may also change. He said, why? Because God never changes. Simple answer. God will cure. But you must have that much assent to say that. As you just jump out at the time of emergency. Same sort of an urge, that same sort of a personality should be within you to say that. Just if you say, oh God, please save me. God has no time for such. You have no time for God. God has no time for you. Simple thing. So from sublime to mundane things when we come, we exist in both the things and we are effective. Whether we are in the lamp or in the light or in the oil, we are at a certain point. And we give the effectiveness without being the cause. Because you are beyond the cause. So there is no need to create any cause for anything, but you see the effect. So that once the cause is finished, effect is achieved, and is achieved what is to be achieved. The correctness of it. The correct thing you get. You do not get perverse thing. But if you go with the cause, then you can have perversity, you can have all kinds of problems. So the best thing is to detach yourself from causes. And then you get the effect, like as I told you, that the brake got all right. The effect was there. The car was all right. Everything was fine. So the effect was all right. But the cause was lost. There was no cause. Why? How? How the thing was perfected? If you ask the effect of it, you say, how did it get? You can't explain, it didn't work out. So because the cause is missing, you cannot put it to any cause. You sometimes say it's divine, whether it worked out. So the only cause that is really effective is divinity. But the divinity should not be just as a mundane sort of a thing. All right, yes, mother's photograph is there, namaste, good. All right, namaste, good morning, mother, finished. That's not good. You have to know your mother and you have to love your mother. That is what it is. It's very embarrassing to say that you must love me. But as a mother in this lifetime, I have done many embarrassing things, and one of them is this. But I don't know how to tell the children. But this is a fact. So you need not go through any emergencies or any such problems. You just develop yourself in such a way that you are so developed that it just acts and works out. So I'll give you an example of that. It works the least in England, surprisingly, where I work the most. Least in England. I'll give a simple example now. You see, you are coming to India. It was decided I don't know how many months back. I've been to India once. And now I'm going second time. And England is the only place where you have to pay the money directly. People have not yet paid. But Australians have done it. Australians who are 80, 85 people have done it. But English have not done it. Everything they are slow. But when it comes to ego, they are the first. Their flags are the first. In ego, where is it generated? In England, the great. So when it comes to doing something, they are the slowest. When it comes to criticism, they are the highest. And then when it comes to the ego, suddenly you see, give them any position. They get it. Why? Again, you can explain. Because there is a cause. You say it is inertia. Blame someone, or it's a mood, or it's my ego, or my superego. It's not mine. Myself, I'm alright. Some cause. Why you have not paid so far? It's such a problem. I have to go now. If you were not coming, you should not have come. But if you are paid, you better pay for it. Now what's the matter with you? They started with 50 people, now ended up with 35. We have arranged for it, we have ordered for things, and we have got the buses and all that. Now we have this. Nobody asked you to come. On the contrary, I was saying keep it low, so that we'll make it nice. But you cannot have less than 350, or you can have 300, you can have 200, but you cannot just have 210. Where to put them? A simple thing. See on the mundane style. But in other places what they have done? Alright, you have to go, Mother will work it out. It's worked out. Everybody has got money, everything done, it's all here. Americans have done it, surprising. But English, they don't know whether they are going or not. Still there are some who are coming, has to run up and down for all of you. I tell you, he is the one who has such patience. And I was amazed that there are still 11 people who have not paid. Can you believe? I mean, it's such a simple thing. If you don't want to go, don't go. If you want to go, you go. Tell him you are not going or you are going. Finish. I mean, nobody wants you there. But even this little thing you cannot, because you have a kind of a position. Because this has happened, because that has happened, because. So the English have to come up much more, because I have really worked for these people very, very hard, and again God has made me work again 5 years more with you. I don't know what we are going to do. Sometimes I feel I should not be back, because no use. This is a small example I give. Very small example. It's very mundane type. You can see in other places also. Like that. You tell them anything. But why, Mother, it happens like that? Why do I do like this? I mean, asking me a question. Asking me the cause. Why did I behave like this? Why do I get into trouble? Now, I've known people who have been coming to Sahaja Yoga, doing Sahaja Yoga and all that. But then they go to some other Steiner's place. Then they go to some other courses. I mean, they have no faith in Sahaja. They are practicing this, they are practicing that like mad. Still going on. That's only possible in England, I think. Nowhere. It's a speciality. I have known of so many people who came to Sahaja Yoga without practicing Sahaja Yoga, curing, helping them in Sahaja Yoga, working it out. They are in Sahaja. They are going to this place, that place, that. Is this the way? Now, I have known also people who try to blame the leadership. I am telling you all these things because I was very sick when I came here, really, I tell you. I was sick for 8 days and I was sick even afterwards because you are all in my body. I suffer, so I must tell you. And then they said the leadership is no good, leader should be very strong and leader should be this and the leader must have a big pain in the hand and this he hits us, we are not going to be on. Again the cause. Again the cause. I tell you, you have one of the best leaders in government. I must tell you. He is the man who spent a lot of money. Without telling me, he's covered many expenses. His office has worked for us. He took all nonsensical people. If I told him this fellow is getting some ego, he'll employ in his office. If I say this fellow has got boots, he'll employ in his office. He has worked with such boots that I could not manage them even for a day. He tries his level best to go to people and tell them that, see now, come. He has said so many by his sense, by his understanding. But the only thing is he doesn't do it. That's his mistake. He should openly tell, you are a boot and get cured. Then he'll be alright. But if you say, come here, you see, you are a boot, doesn't matter, I've got lemons for you, chilies, you sit down. Then, Mother, he was identifying himself with the greatest boot. Let us face it. If you have understanding of your leader, then you should know that I know better than you know about it. And this is very saddening sometimes. Why don't you understand the sheer goodness of a person? The amount of boots he has tolerated in office, I tell you, I can't stand them for more than one day, some of them. So egoistical, some of them, off their heads. And some of them are so brutish that even if they come downstairs, I get a pain in the stomach, in my house. But he stood there. Why? What was the need? Just that he thought he'll help. Whenever I told him that this person is a Buddhist, I find him employed by Mr. Gavin. Wow. Then one day I had to tell him, sack all of them. And they were sacked. Why do we have the maximum number of booths in India? I can't understand. Is it necessary to have them around? On the day when I am going, I should not tell you these things. But when I go away, I find these booths come back. And they become the causes and the effects are shown. So I have to make a complete open picture to you to see that you can ascend to the highest of highest, being born on this great land of this country. But you can also go very down and see. Because you always blame something. Last of all, Gavin. This is the worst thing that you have done. Let anybody say that to Gregor, he'll chop that person off 10 times and bring that person to in chopped stages. Really, I tell you. He will say, what nonsense, all right, just go ahead. You tell this to Warren, I don't know what he will do with all his Australian time. They are all gems, no doubt. But you deserve a man like Ravi. I thought, you are special people, that I have worked for you so much. Now I'm amazed. Decent people don't need such leaders, do you? But the people who are decent now turn out to be Australians, surprisingly, the way they behave towards things. So sweet they are, you will be surprised. The children, he bought some cups and saucers for me because when I go there, they thought they'll give me clean, good cups and saucers. So he bought for all the centers 1 cup and saucer, good one. So the children, little children, they collected money. After all, mother will have a cake, also must have a plate. So they sent a check here. Just see, how sweet. But I never eat cakes, you know that, but still. So sweet. The children are, she says. What is the reason? Why do we dominate or get dominated? Why? Again, the cause. Go beyond the cause. I bless you again and again today, that when I come next time, see that you don't make any mistakes anymore. Meditate and meditate and meditate. And when you come to India, some of you, I would like to show them as my prize things. For where I've worked, even where I've not been. You see, somebody else has given realization to someone in Nepal, you see. And they have wonderful showers, and here I am. Something wrong with me. Where I have worked, people are more worried about the causes. I have to really make a very, very straightforward appeal to you that now, grow within yourself. Are you magnanimous? Are you generous? Are you systematic? Are you impressive? Are you kind? Are you collective? Are you attached to all these nonsensical things still? Do you talk big? Do you give big lectures? Humble down yourself. And then you will see your greatness. Unless until you put your head down to your heart, how do you see your mother? I wish you all great luck now, and happy Christmas to you, and a happy New Year, and a very great New Year in spiritual growth. Let's show it. Let all of us decide today. Forget about your wives and husbands and children and this and that nonsense now. You are yogis, you are united with divine, growing, prospering. May God bless.
And the children come for Ganesha Puja. Shri Ganesha mantra.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Shri Ganesha Atavashisha.
English songs, page 1. Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah.
We bow
To the Son of Lord Shiva, we sing to our glorious Lord. We pray to the one who is worshipped first, our elephant-headed God. Oh, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha,
Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha,
Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah.
Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah.
If you have in your four holy hands the blessing drop and go, the small prophets to your devotees as they worship their innocent Lord. Oh, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha,
Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah, Om Bhuva Swaha, Mahaganapati Deva Namah.
You are the one who removes obstacles, the one who bestows on success, eternal and pure and beautiful, the wisdom by which we are blessed. Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha. We see you in our brothers. We pray that your innocence leads us on to the Lord's feet of our mouth. Oh, Shri Ganesha, Jai Shri Ganesha. Mahaganapati Deva Namah. Rati 62. Yate Sachi Buddha Leli now. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala, Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala, Yate Sachi Buddha Leli now. Sachi Buddha Lilina, Shri Ganesha Kinarya La, Shri Ganesha Kinarya La. Bhakta Hakela Obarahasi, Bhakta Hakela Obarahasi, Sankat Kali to Dawani Yashi, Sankat Kali to Dawani Yashi. Nakodanya Davala Titse Mazahao. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Yadesati Buddha Lilina. Yadesati Buddha Lilina. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Tupana Vadalia Sutalavara. Tupana Vadalia Sutalavara. Itena Kuna Saradaramara. Itena Kuna Saradaramala. Nige mate muke tutse now. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Yadesha Chi Buddha Lilina. Yadesha Chi Buddha Lilina. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Sukana hikote alehya sansari. Sukana hikote alehya sansari. Samsaratsa parasara doyiwari. Samsaratsa parasara doyiwari. Udakava Mazamalagao. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Yadesati Buddha Lilina. Yadesati Buddha Lilina. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala. Shri Ganesha Kinarya Lala.
For the elements, can we have the men who help set up? Shri Mataji, you are verily Shri Jesus Christ. Salutations to you. One mantra to Shri Yesu Christa.
Shri Yeshu Christa Sakshat
We'll say the short mantras. You are the Lord of the Agnya Chakra, Shri Agnya Chakra Swamini.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Agnya Chakra Swamini Namo Namaha.
You are the sun, Shri Surya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Surya Namo Namaha.
You are the bestower of forgiveness, Shri Kshama Pradayaka.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shama Pradayini.
You are the one whose form is forgiveness itself, Shri Kshama Swarupa.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shama Swarupa Namo Namaha.
You are the Om, Shri Omkara.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Omkara Namo Namaha.
You are the flow of vibrations, Shri Chaitanya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chaitanya Namo Namaha.
You are the one who was worshipped by the three Magi, who were Shri Brahma, Shri Vishnu, and Shri Shiva. Shri Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Sevita.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahma Vishnu
Rudra, Sevita, Namo Namah. You are the bestower of chastity, Shri Pavitya Pradayaka.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pavitya Pradayaka Namo Namaha.
You are the light, Shri Prakasha.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Prakasha Namo Namaha.
You are the ether, Shri Akasha.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Akasha Namo Namaha.
You are the fire, Shri Agni.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri
You are great compassion, Shri Maha Karunya Rupi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakaruna Namo Namaha.
You are the one who performs penance, Shri Tapasvi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tapasvi Namo Namaha.
You are the spirit, Shri Atma.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Atma Namo Namaha.
You are the supreme spirit, Shri Paramatma.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Paramatma Namo Namaha.
You are silence and peace, Shri Shanta.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shanta Namo Namaha.
You are thoughtlessness, Shri Nirvichara.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vichara Namo Namaha.
You are Shri Mahaganesha. Shri Mahaganesha.
Om Vame Saksha Shri Mahaganesha Namo Namaha.
You are pure. Shri Shuddha.
Om Vameva Sakshat Shri Shuddha Namo Namaha.
You are generosity. Shri Odarya.
Om Vameva Sakshat Shri Shuddha Namo Namaha.
You are the light in the eyes of Shri Mahalakshmi. Shri Mahalakshmi Netra Teja.
Om Vameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Netra.
You are eternal. Shri Shashvata. You are the one whose form is condensed. Sat Chitananda. Shri Sat Chitananda Gana. You are desireless. Shri Niricha. You are ancient. Shri Puratana. You are the Son of God. Shri Ishaputra. You are the bestower of wisdom. Shri Sadbuddhi Dayaka. Shri Sadbuddhi Dayaka. You are complete humility. Shri Purna Nama. You are the one who dissolves ego. Shri Ahamkara Nashaka. Shri Ahamkara Nashaka. Namo Namaha. You are the one who sucks in superego. Shri Prati Ahamkara Shoshaka. Prati Ahamkara Shoshaka. Namo Namaha. You are the destroyer of false gurus. Shri Aguru Nashaka. Twameva Sakshat. You are the one who annihilates falsehood. Shri Asatya Kandana. You are the destroyer of anger. Shri Krodha Nashaka. You are the one who worships Shri Adi Shakti. Shri Adi Shakti Achita. Shakti Achita Namo Namaha. You are spotless and unblemished, Shri Nishkalanka. You are doubtless awareness, Shri Nirvikalpa. You are ever free, Shri Nitya Mukta. Saksham Shakti
Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Rati 46. Ananata nata tuja namo tuja namo tuja namo tuja namo tuja namo Namo Maya Bapa Guru Krupadana Toriya Bandana Maya Moha Koni Nirashira Tutavina Dayala Satguru Maya Tutavina Dayala Satguru Maya Tujanamo 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 Tujanamo, Tujanamo, Omkara Sarupa, Satguru Samata, Omkara Sarupa, Satguru Samata, Ananata Nata, Tujanamo, 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 Tujanamo. Satguraya Majananda Saga Trilokya Radharu Guru Rava Trilokya Radharu Guru Rava Guru Rava Swami Asayam Prakasha Guru Rava Swami Asayam Prakasha Jatpudeyo Dasa Chandaravi Jatpudeyo Dasa Chandaravi Jatpudeyo Dasa Ravi, Shashi, Agani, Nejarupa, Ravi, Shashi, Agani, Nejarupa, Swaprakasha Rupa, Nene Veda, Swaprakasha Rupa, Nene Prakasha Rupa Nena Tita Veda Tujanamo 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 Swat Prakasha Rupa Tujanamo 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 Omkara Swarupa Swat Prakasha Rupa Omkara Swarupa Satguru Samata Ananata Nata Tujanamo Eka Janadani Guru Parabrahma Eka Janadani Guru Parabrahma Tayatse Pena Sada Mukti Tayatse Pena Sada Mukti Tayatse Pena Sada Mukti Sanamo Tayatse Pena Sada Mukti Sanamo 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 Omkara Sarupa Satguru Samata Omkara Sarupa Satguru Samata Ananta Sanata Tujanamo 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 Tujanamo
For the Shri Mary Mahalakshmi Puja, can we have the Yuva Shakti girls?
Sanskrit, page 8. Namastestu Mahamaye Shri Pinte Surapujite Shankha Chakra Gadahaste Shri Nirmala Namaste Garudarude Mulansura Bhayankari Sarva Papa Hari Devi Shri Nirmala Dukha Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute
Mahalakshmi Namostute
Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Mukti Mukti Pradayani
Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Mukti Mukti Pradayini
Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute
Mahalakshmi Namostute
Adyanta Gite Devi Adishakti Maheshwari Yoga De Yoga Sambuddhe Shri Nirmala Devi Namostute Stula Sukshma Maharotre Mahashakti Mahodhare Mahapapa Hare Devi Shri Nirmala Devi Namostute Adamasamstite Devi Parabrahma Swarupini
Karma Sanskrit Parabrahma Swarupini
Parameshi Jagannata Mahalakshmi Namostute
Mahalakshmi Namostute
Shvetambara Devi Nandalankara Bhushate
Shvetambara Devi Nandalankara Bhushite
Jagasthite Jagannata Mahalakshmi Namostute
Mahalakshmi Namostute
Shri Nirmalam Stakam Stotram Yat Paripakti Manara Sarva Siddhi Mavapnoti Rabjam Prapnoti Sarvada Ekkalam Pade Nityam Mahapapa Vinashanam Dvikkalam Yapade Nityam Dana Danya Samandita Trikalam Yapade Nityam Mahashatru Vinashanam Shri Nirmala Devi Bhave Nityam Prasanna Varada Shubha Namaste Su Mahamaye Shri Pite Surapujate Shamka Chakra Gadahaste Shri Nirmala now offer the 108 names of Shri Mary Mahalakshmi. O Divine Mother, you are verily Mother Mary. You are Shri Mahalakshmi. You are worshipped by the lotus-eyed Shri Vishnu, the Queen of Wealth, the one who resides in the Agya Chakra. O Divine Mother, salutations to you. Salutations to you, O Mahamaya, the seat of wealth and beauty and auspiciousness, the one who is worshipped by the gods, the wielder of the conch, the discus, and the mace. Mahalakshmi, salutations to you. Holy Mother, Mother of God, we praise thee. Our Lady, Mother of God, we give thanks to thee.
Benedicts Ladamaste, Virgo Benedicta Ladamaste, Virgo Veneranda Ladamaste, Virgo Priandicanda Ladamaste, Virgo Opaterno Electa Ladamaste, Virgo Prudentissima Ladamaste, Virgo potentissima la damaste, Virgo clementissima la damaste, Virgo pulcherrima la damaste, Virgo virginium la damaste, Mater innupta la damaste, Mater puritatis la damaste, Mater sanctissima la damaste, Mater gratia plena la damaste, Mater immaculata la damaste, Mater principes la damaste, Mater vere fidei la damaste, Mater misericordiae la damaste, Mater humilitatis la damaste, Mater aeterni Dei la damaste, Mater et domina la damaste, Mater spiritus cadinis la damaste, Mater gratia et sanctitatis la damaste, Mater obediente la damaste, Mater innocentia la damaste, Mater Christi sponsa la damaste, Mater creatoris la damaste, Mater amabilis la damaste, Mater sanctia spe la damaste, Mater castissima la damaste, Mater intemerata la damaste, Fons caritatis la damaste, Fons pietatis la damaste, Fons dulcedinis la damaste, Fons vere sapientia la damaste, Fons patriarchum et prophetum la damaste, Fons omnium charismatum la damaste, Vas spirituale la damaste, Vas exania devotionis la damaste, Rosa mystica la damaste, Rosa majestica la damaste, Rosa sine spina la damaste, Turis davatica la damaste, Turis obrinia la damaste, Domus aurea la damaste, Fiodris arca la damaste, Fiorum regina la damaste, Angelorum regina la damaste, Archangelorum lietatia la damaste, Empatrix clarissima laudamus per cram renovatur omnis creatura laudamus hospitem detatum laudamus portem omnia portentum laudamus Utris divanium carcinicis laudamus factum mundi gerens laudamus Dioli clarissima laudamus Tollets tenebrae aeternia noctis laudamus speculum divania contemplationis laudamus lunia vitae laudamus porta paradisi laudamus proclam renevit ad gaudium laudamus Geolis altio laudamus sede sapientia laudamus omnium exaltatio laudamus sanctus thronus Salomonis laudamus fides omnium laudamus nostra lux vera laudamus nostra mater nova laudamus nostra delectissima domina laudamus nostra pulcherrima domina laudamus advocata nostra laudamus Mater divina gratiae laudamus Mater veri gaudi laudamus consolatrix afflictorum laudamus honor et gloria nostra laudamus Ateni regis filia laudamus jubiles sciolestis diasoris laudamus Hilaris et plena gaudia laudamus generans artanum lumen laudamus lucerna castitatis laudamus pria claria luna laudamus solis lumen vivens laudamus stella matutina laudamus lux meridiana laudamus Giolis Margarita laudamus orbis terrarum Margarita laudamus hortus conclusas laudamus sanctam lilium convalium laudamus flons insensibilis laudamus sanctus fos virginitatis laudamus Ateni regis sponsa laudamus Mata gentium laudamus Regina prophetum laudamus Sancta sanctarum omnium laudamus Ite nostrum ad Dominum laudamus Resurrectio nostra laudamus Clipius fidei laudamus Virginium corona laudamus Amicta sole laudamus luna sapedibus laudamus Diodecim stellis coronata laudamus civitas Dei laudamus Gloria Jerusalem laudamus Templum Spiritus Sanctus laudamus Regis diadema laudamus Nostra spes vera laudamus Bon finiata siacula laudamus Lumen sagitate laudamus Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo
Marathi page 23. Namo Namo Maria.
Namo Namo Maria.
Sutata Namaskar. Namo Namo Maria. Deva Papatalaya Hetu Jala Prasanna.
Deva Papatalaya Hetu Jala Prasanna.
Oh, Deva Papatalaya Hetu Jala Prasanna. Mariana Kela. Oh, Mariana Kela. Utracha Sita.
Tujapati Janmage Prabhukarana. Tujapati Janmage Prabhukarana. Namo Namo Maria. Oh, Namo Namo
तुझ पोती जन्मगे प्रभु तारना 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 तुझ पोती जन्मगे प्रभु तारना. We want some children to come here to sing all the Christmas carols they learned. Well, the ones we know anyway. You probably know more than we do. But we need some children to come up here and sing the Christmas carols, at least the ones we have in the songbook. Who are the sweet-voiced children that we have around here? Now the adults. Now just the ladies and the girls. Just the boys and the men?
Holy night, all is bright, bright young Mother and Child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Now everybody, nice and softly.
Silent night, holy night, silence quiet, rescue light. Mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Now as quiet as you can.
So tender and mild, heavenly peace. I'm gonna sing another song.
English songs, page 15. Come on, you faithful. Page 47.
How do we work? Like, you just go up, just go up. That's what it is. This one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, second one.
come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exaltation. Glory to God, glory in the
Hello. We grace with them. Let us adore him.
Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ.
Christ the Lord.
Yea, Lord, we greet thee on this happy morning. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. To the whip. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare his room, and heaven and nature keep, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, with fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains. Repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Joy to the world.
Out of peace comes the joy, the light of joy, the happiness. I wish peace for the whole world, for the whole nation. To understand, to give up all the strifes, all the false battles for money and for power. All wrong ideas that they are different from each other and come under the banner of Sahaja and enter into the kingdom of God, where they are invited with all respect and love. I wish peace to all of them, to all the countries, all the human beings, in their families, in their hearts, with their children, with all of them. Let there be peace. Let their heart emit peace. Their tongue speak with peace. Their eyes see nothing but peace. All this has to change. Tremendous change has to take place. The whole universe has to take a different turn. All that is hatred, hateful, ugly has to vanish, and the peace has to prevail. It is not the peace of the dead, but peace of the living. That has to come, of the body. I bless all of you to be the channels of that peace, to be beautiful channels of that peace, to be glorious channels of that peace, to be great children of your mother, who is so proud of you. May God bless you.
And did those feet in ancient time walk upon England's mountains green? Lamb of God, on England's pleasant pastures see, and did the countenance divine shine forth upon our crowded hills, and was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic Bring me my bowl of burning gold. Bring me my arrows of desire. Bring me my spear. Oh, clouds unfold. Bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my soul sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land.
For the first garland, can we have the councillors and trustees?
Angels from the realms of glory. English 46.
The girl.
And for the second garland, can we have anyone from interstate or overseas?
Sages, leave your contemplations. Rise and shine. What page is it? English 115. English 115. Let's try that again. Okay, we start with the chorus, then we go to the verse, okay? Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the
Glory, glory, rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the
children of the Lord. Mother said to children, let it be bloody, bloody. Go and help out those out in the muddy, muddy. I am in your hearts. I am in your hearts.
We are Nirmalites. We are Nirmalites. Give God the glory, glory, rise and shine. Give God the glory, glory, rise and shine. And give God the glory, glory,
We are the children of Adi Shakti Mataji.
Mataji.
We are the lucky ones.
Blessed by Shri Mataji.
We are the
lucky ones. Blessed by Shri Mataji.
We are the pioneers of
New world. We are Nirmalites. We are Rise and shine and give us the glory,
We shall take the message of love.
We shall take the message of love. We shall sing the song of love. We shall sing the song of love. We shall light the lamps of innocence. We shall light the lamps of innocence. We are Nirmalites. We are
Children of the All right, one more. Jenny's going to sing one more. Raining on the Rock, yes, and then we've got to the arty, and we can sing more after that. All right. Raining on the Rock. Wow. Sing here somewhere. Didn't expect that one. Caught me off guard. But it's appropriate, so. Anyway, somebody got the word? Got the word? What page? Oh, after the puja, yeah. Here we go.
I'm gonna speak.
Cannon. 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 Pastorette to Burgundy and Spinifex to gold. You just come out of the Mulga where the plains forever roll.
Has painted all the seas and travels to the
Cluster of this land,
and it's raining on the road.
beautiful country.
I'm proud to travel this big land.
As a Sahaja,
And it's raining on the road.
what an almighty sight to see.
And I'm wishing that the whole knows. Don't trip Mataji.
The everlasting daisies and the beautiful desert rose. Where does their beauty come from? Heaven knows. I could ask the wedge-tail, but he's away too high. I wonder if he understands. It's wonderful to fly. And it's raining on the
Proud to travel this big land. Sahaja.
raining
On the road.
What an almighty sight to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world would also It cannot be described in a picture. The mesmerizing colors of the Olga, or the grandeur of the rock. Uluru has power, and it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. I'm proud to travel this big land. Sahaja, and it's raining on the rock. What an almighty sight to see. And I'm wishing that the whole world would know Shri Mataji. And it's raining on the rock in a beautiful country. And I'm proud to travel this big land as a Sahaja. And it's raining on the rock. What an almighty sight to see. And I'm wishing wishing that the whole world will know Shri Mataji. And I'm wishing that the whole world will know Shri Mataji.
For Arti, can we have anyone who has been involved in an online program, a face-to-face program, a stall, or leafleting sometime this year to come forward?
Let's just stand up here so we don't, so no one takes our spot.
thank you again and again and again for being here with us today and allowing us to feel your divine love and your divine presence. Thank you, Shri Mataji. The Yogis and the aunties help the children distribute the prasad.
What a time.
We'd like to thank all the people who joined us online. You added to our joy and the vibrations. Jai Shri Mataji.
Don't go away, guys. We need some tumblers. We're going to see what a time. Is it Dadra? Can you play Dadra? Yeah, I play Dadra. One more time.
I'm trying to tolerate it.
Of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your darshan. Oh, the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your darshan. Wisdom of the ages in her children's eyes, a cool breeze from a haven and diamonds in the sky. What a place, what a place, what a wondrous place. What a place,
what a grace, what a marvelous grace. What a sight, what a time,
what a time to be alive. Oh, the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your darshan. For the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your dear son. Faces growing younger with a timeless light. Voices of angels sing through the night. What a place, what a place, what a marvelous place. What a place,
What a place, what a marvelous place. What a sight, what a light, what a light.
For the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your dear son. For the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your dear son. Stories too many to record. Beyond our biggest dreams, a new reality unfolds. What a place, what a place, what a wondrous place. What a place,
What a place, what a marvelous place. What a sight, what a light, what a time,
For the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your dear son. For the kingdom of heaven is here, and your majesty rules from within. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your dear son. Your name is Goddess Nirmala. Speechless, we are blessed with your darshan.
The seed's still in it.
तुझ्या पोटीच्या मागे प्रभू तारणा नामो नाम मैया ओ नामो नाम मैया तुझ्या नमस्कार तुझ्या पोटीच्या मागे प्रभू तारणा तुझ्या पोटीच्या मागे